September 11th. Of course, by saying that date, I would be remiss to not express I'm not very good at this stuff. Basically, my wishes for anybody that was ever affected by September 11th or things of that nature. As I head into the office today, 8:12 a.m., and almost get run over by landscaping trucks. What are you doing? Not a very slick maneuver. For those of you that have noticed, I successfully posted a video every business day for like 12 or 13 business days in a row. And then last week, that all of a sudden stopped. So today, I'm here to try to figure out the answer why. Like, why did that break? Why did that fail? And then more importantly, should I continue? Really, what does that look like? Should I continue doing daily videos? Should I be as advantageous with my editing? Should they even be on a separate channel? Like, what does that even look like if I decide to continue these videos? Let's go back a little bit. I want to just set up like what normal is in this world here. Normal is, I do SEO consulting. I do one podcast episode a week, maybe every other week. And aside from that, I have life stuff. I have a wife, we have a house, we have all kinds of family things going on, some good, some not good, but that's kind of normal. And then in July, I came to a point where I really wanted to start to introduce creating daily videos into that normal life, which would sort of upset that, which would sort of throw that normalness off. It's adding a big responsibility. So what I did the entire month of July was I actually practiced making videos just alone in my office. I would just hit record on my other laptop and just talk into the camera. I never had a shortage of ideas. And then come my 38th birthday, August 16th, I officially hit go. Now to do that, there's a little bit of a process, right? You've got to capture the film. Later in the day, you sit down, you review your footage, you decide what pieces you might want to choose and what not, and then you edit. Now that's the biggest time-consuming part of this entire process, is choosing and editing together the video. And that went great for a week or two, but then something broke about that. Now it's interesting, it wasn't a time failure. What you don't know is that of the last 3 or 4 days that I have not posted a video, I've still shot footage and I've still actually edited that footage. I have 3 or 4 videos sitting on my hard drive that are like 80% edited. The other challenge that came up was just life in general. Some life things came up. The time to create the videos is not pulled away from client work. It's not pulled away from my podcast. I was finding that time in the little corners and holes where I would normally waste time. The question becomes, if it wasn't a time issue, then what happened? Why did it fail? And I come to 2 conclusions. Well, I'm not sure what happened, but my phone stopped recording, so we're going to continue that here on the whiteboard. I'm getting a real tripod. We began with normal. I spent a month practicing making videos before I uploaded my first vlog, and that took me to here. That's filming, you get the point. Something failed. Sad face. Now questioning whether or not should I continue with these videos. Is that worth it? And if I do, what does that look like? And where I left things off in the car is there were 2 things that failed and 2 challenges that I need to face if I'm going to continue doing these videos. Number 1 is preparation. The way I had been making these videos is I would have no idea what I was going to capture that day. I would literally just hit record. At the end of the day, it would be like somebody dropped a pile of ingredients on my desk and expected me to make a meal out of it. And that's what these videos were. It's at the end of some of the days, I would have like 2 or 3 hours of footage with no rhyme or reason, nothing kind of like unifying it together, no story in mind, nothing. And I would have to like turn that into something. That would cause this editing process up here to be 6 to 8 plus hours. That's just not sustainable, and it's not a smart way to make content either. I need to have an idea of where I'm going. I don't need to know if I'm going to be making a gourmet steak or sushi, that specific at the end of the day. But I do need to have a general idea of, am I making a dessert? Am I making a latte? A bowl of cereal? Like, what's the general direction and goal for where I'm headed for that day's video? Now don't laugh at this one, but my number 2 is I need to be and think more like an athlete in doing this. So let me explain. Obviously, looking at me, you're questioning like, what are you talking about? You're not. And to sustain this, even if I'm doing it for my extra time, I need to be in perfect health. I need to be in the best shape that I can. I need to eat really well. I need to not go overboard drinking too much coffee. I need to sleep as much as I can when I can, even if I'm still pulling a few hours away here and there to do my editing. I need to be as on top of that as possible in order to maintain this. So these are the two things that I need to face and do if I'm going to keep up with the videos. It'd be important just to take a really quick step back. I just turned 38. I wasn't always 38. Big shock. For the last 7 or 8 years, my trade, my profession, what I do has been SEO. Prior to that, I was a teacher. Hello? Hi. Good morning.
Oh, it's such a beautiful morning.
It's a beautiful morning day.
Did you guys have a nice walk?
We had a good walk.
I'm so happy that you get out. It's gonna be cold in the middle of winter, but
Yeah, you'll hear me complaining then.
okay. It's I don't know. Is it a good day for you?
Is it a good day for you? Bye, hon.
I love you.
Love you. So I was how do you get back into things? Okay, I'm focused. I was a musician. Now prior to that, I was in a bucket band. It was sort of music, but it was more getting on stage, performing in front of kids, teaching them about what you may not know. Prior to that, my first trade that I actually did, something I created that people actually saw out in the real world was television. Now it wasn't a big deal, but I spent the good part of my high school years at the local television station creating videos, TV shows for the town. But this was something I really loved and I really enjoyed it. I just never did it after high school. So when I step back and look at all this and I say, well, all I gotta do is just prepare a little bit more. All I have to do is be better with my health. And then I look at what I stand to gain from that, and that is the one thing that I feel I have not yet left in this world but would like to leave is a body of work. All I mean by this is I need to create something. That's how I need to share my ideas. That's how I want to inspire people. That's how I want to teach people. That's how I want to give people an emotion. So when I think about these videos giving me the avenue to create a body of work that eventually one day I hope will inspire a few people and a way to share my ideas and what it's going to take to get that, of course I'm going to accept that. So you might be wondering, what does that mean for these videos, for this channel? What's next? I'm going to continue doing daily videos every business day. And it might fail again, it might totally break again. But I feel like failure is the objective. The goal is to try to fail. Because then the next time when you get up and do it again, you're going to be even better. You're going to figure out the mistakes you made, what you learned, what went wrong, and what you can do to do better the next time. Now, as far as topics, you might be sitting there thinking or wondering well, this is an SEO channel. Are you going to be teaching me about SEO? Yes, I'm still going to be doing my screencasts, my whiteboard videos, but it's bigger than that. To me, SEO and everything is about ideas. Whether I'm teaching you a skill or making you think differently about something or wanting you to just feel an emotion or period, to feel an emotion. So right now, most of my life is focused on doing SEO, but SEO to me is just the avenue to ideas. It's the avenue to a result. It's the avenue to express creativity. It's the avenue to try to understand technical things like how search engines work. It is not the be-all and end-all. SEO is not everything. Well, yes, it is very important because it's something that helped me establish my business when I moved to this area for the very first time and I had nothing. I had no piano students. I had no income. SEO is the thing that helped me get on my feet. I'm forever grateful for that, and I forever want to help my clients and help teach you everything that I can about SEO. But life to me is about more than SEO. I'm not going to stay put in just this box of SEO. I have a lot more interest and a lot more desire to go beyond that with creating content, with video. Now, all that can circle back to SEO. That's the beauty of it, is by creating content, by publishing something on a platform like YouTube that's a search engine, I'm learning about how to search. How does discovery work on YouTube? How do you create a video that's compelling enough to get people to find it in search or to have it show up in the related? It all connects. It all connects at the end of the day. But don't think that I'm just going to stay talking about SEO forever on this page. I have a lot more to talk about and a lot more to get to. My 38's missing, but a lot more to get to past this age of 38. I'm now finally taking music and photography and creativity and performance and podcasting and SEO and stacking that all together to create this, what you see here, these videos. And I'm excited because I'm just getting started. There's a lot to come. I've covered a lot today, so I think I'm just gonna kind of like let things, and we'll end it there. But I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, I'm gonna share with you the #1 most important concept about SEO that I've come up with, that I've thought about for the last 2.5 years, and I've really only shared it in 1 or 2 random places. It's something that changed the entire way that I thought about doing SEO. That's tomorrow, so I'll see you then. That's it. I know I'm planning stuff, but I don't plan endings. I really don't know. I thought all that went pretty well. One secret. Notes. Everything I said, it wasn't scripted, but I had a rough idea where I was going. It's going to save me, I think, a lot of editing time. I think just make these videos a lot better and make them make more sense, if that makes sense. So, when I was a kid, we had a camcorder at home. I was like 5 years old. It was me, my mom, and my sister at the dinner table. And I pretended that I was walking downstairs, down the video, like this. I did that over and over and over again all throughout dinner. And my mom got so mad at me. I don't know. But that's the cool thing about being an adult now, is I can do what I wanted to do as a kid and no one's gonna yell at me. I mean, you might think I'm annoying and hate this channel and never come back, but what do I care? I'm not gonna see you.